second quarter. Woodlawn inbounding, Aiden Tripp inbounding directly to George Hernandez, driving it down, still shooting down to this near side of the court, looking for an open man. Spreading around. And George Hernandez deciding to direct the straight, go up for the rebound. Isaiah Bontes with a rebound, then goes back up again. George Hernandez takes the rebound again, shooting it up in the air. Unable to get the shot. Looking for defense number 1, passing it over to a wide open number 24 out of three-point arc, is able to make it. Ref with some instructions for the team. 27-8 right now. Gill over Woodlawn. 19-point deficit. Second quarter, 7:15 to go. Driving it in, George Hernandez again, looking for the open man.
I need to open up.
White ball, number 1, driving it up in the middle, looking for the open man, number 11. Looking for the open shot again. Floater, unable to do anything with it. Isaiah Bontes with the recovery.
Hurry up, come on!
Hernandez driving it down the court in the middle. Middle pace. Looking for an open man, getting support from around Aiden Tripp, looking for it, and across the court, over, Isaiah Bontes jumping it in, layup in for 10, or for 2 points, 10-27, Woodlawn still trailing, 17-point deficit, looking for number 1, no foul called, white ball, as the last one touches. Jump up in the ball, substitution number 11, being subbed out, number 12 taking his place for Gill. Number 20 inbounding number 1 out into the arc. Swing over to number 24, over to number 1 again, open. And then almost a three-pointer, 24 recovered the ball, dribbles out, backs down to number 20, outside in the arc, driving in, over to number 24 again, mid-range shot, misses again. Aiden Tripp with a recovery, sending it over to George Hernandez. Marching down the court in the middle. Looking for the right side, getting the block from Aiden, switching back over into the paint, passing over to Isaiah Bontes, block in the air. Isaiah, or Aiden Tripp with the block, potentially unable to counter the layup that was being put. So, current standing 29-10. Woodlawn over, or Gill over Woodlawn. 30-second timeout. 20 seconds left on the clock. 15 seconds warning, set for the teams, getting ready to back out onto the court. Blue ball, inbounding from underneath their own hoop. Jaden Copeland back in. Anthony De Leon seeing his first game action along with Chris down low in the back door. George Hernandez looking over, seeing the direction. Jaden Copeland marching the ball down, passing to Aiden Tripp, looking for the top spot. George Hernandez passing it back in. Goes for the jump and fouled in the air.
Good job, George.
Foul on number 1, looks like the second team foul. Shooting foul for number 1 on Gill. George Hernandez taking the 2 shots. First shot makes it in. 29-11 current score. Second shot. Players on the line can initiate on release. Ball up in the air. Off the backboard, looking up. Jaden Copeland looking for the ball back up. Unable to get the recovery. Rebounding again. Anthony De Leon trying to get on the way, but still able to take that floater, number 1. Another 2 points, 31-11. Gill over Woodlawn as it stands. Passing it over. Mid-range pass over to Aiden Tripp, being pressured up high. Back, almost at backcourt. Jaden Copeland back up. Layup, put up 13-31. And a mishandling on the inbound. Woodlawn gifted a turnover, an unforced turnover, holding for the sub. Aiden Tripp inbounding, look for the open man. Hands it to Jaden Copeland, number 4 on the far side, looking up, back outside the arc, trying to develop a setup. driving into the paint, back over and around. Aiden Tripp with a buzz up. 2 points for Aiden Tripp, 15-31 now. Woodlawn trailing. Looking for the open man.
Oh, that's blue ball.
And Aiden steals the ball in the air, taking it in. With a switch up and unable to handle it. Chris Molina almost with the ability to get the ball back. Number 2 taking it over, driving it down on their right side of the court. Number 11 almost open, trying to grab. And a mid-range shot taken in the air. 2 points for Gill Grove, 33-15. Gill Grove still leading with that margin.
Take it to the rack if you got to.
Jaden driving in. Pass back out to Aiden Tripp. Passing it over. Shot in the air, unable to connect. Number 1 driving it down. Number 11 over the air. Looking for and a block by... Block on the floor or on the shot by George Hernandez. Number 5. First foul for him. 13 foul. Or if I'm not mistaken, first foul of the second quarter for Woodlawn.
Good job, Aiden. Good job, buddy.
1 foul each for the teams this quarter. Shot in, first one on. Sub in. Chris Molina out. Isaiah Batras taking his place. Number 24 on the line. 1 shot. Players initiate on the release. Looking for this shot. Number 11. Throws it up in the air. Players scramble. Unable to connect. Isaiah Batras with the connection. Hands it over to Jaden Copeland. Driving it down the court. Looking over the open man. Aiden Tripp back over again. Pass up. Unable to connect on that shot. Rebound not able to be recovered. Number 2 driving in down for force.
He fell on his own.
And just a turnover. Unable to control the ball. Fell forward. Blue ball. Inbounding from underneath their own court. Number 30, Aiden Tripp inbounding. Hands it over to Jaden Copeland. Clock starts. 4 minutes left in this half. 34-15. Woodlawn trailing.
Come on, Jaden. Hurt. You don't wait for the defense. Come on.
Jaden Copeland looking for the best option. Decides to make a move. Spinning around, driving into the paint. Unable to throw it up. Almost slides in. Unable to get the rebound. Number 2 waiting underneath the wall. And unable to connect. But the rebound recovered by number 11. Able to be put in. 36-15 is the lead now for Gill Grove. George Hernandez driving it down. Setting the pick over. Looking for the open man. Hands it over underneath to Aiden Tripp. White ball. Gill. Number 1 driving it down slowly. Looking Bruce Ventura. First line of defense. Hands it over him. Bad pass over to number 11. Unable to control it. Inbound. Blue ball.
Let's go.
The mistake on the inbound. Looking. There he goes. Jaden Coleman with the ball. Walking it down the court in the middle. 3:13 left in the quarter as it stands. Before the half switch where the teams will switch sides. Currently 36-15. Woodlawn trailing Gill Grove. This is our opening game of this tournament campaign. They have one more guaranteed game for this afternoon. Passes it back over to Aiden on the outside of the arc. Flanking in and out, looking for the open man. Getting high time pressure, looking for Bruce Ventura. Pass it over to Isaiah Batras, number 24, looking for the underneath pass. Passes it over to Anthony De Leon. Passes it over to Aiden Tripp. Trying to throw it up. Foul. Unable to connect on the shot, but gets 2 shots on the foul line. Number 11, Gill Grove, second foul of the quarter. A relatively clean game so far. Not many fouls being called, not many fouls being committed. Aiden Tripp, chance for 2 open shots. Number 1, unable to connect. Pass ball short. Sub number 12 going out. Number 30 coming in for Gill Grove. Second shot coming in. Aiden Tripp.
I'm about to say, ain't that the same dude that played for the JV? Ain't that the same dude that played JV?
And also short, but Isaiah Batras with the ability to get back up, throws it back up, unable to connect on that secondary shot. No rebound on the shot. Number 1 driving it down. Bruce Ventura, first line of defense. Unable to be able to stop him. Drives into the paint. Not able to connect on the rebound. Looking for the open man. And passing it back to Anthony De Leon. Open man, Aiden Tripp, unable to connect and gets his own rebound, but still unable to connect the shot. Number 1 able to connect. Number 30 underneath. Number 5. Number 1 back out on the arc. Gets stopped before he can take the open shot.
Oh, that was carried, man.
And number 24, the assist, able to get it back up. Or number 20, able to get the shot back up. 38-15, currently Gill Grove leading Woodlawn as it stands. Or 15, yeah, 38-15. Bruce Ventura with the open shot, looking for the open man. Gets caught up under his own defense and pick. Trying to handle the ball, going around, and steps over the half-court line, backcourt violation. The forced error turnover, giving Gill Grove the possession of the ball with 1:45 left on the clock right now for the quarter. Back to number 1. Out on the key, right side of the court, trying through traffic, trying to look for an open lane. Able to find it. Number 20 sitting underneath, behind everybody. Hands it over to Aiden. Trip, quick pass over to Jaden Copeland, marching it down the line. Trying to find. Breakdown communication. Long pass, unable to get it. Isaiah Botras with the rebound. And Anthony De Leon tipped out number 11, blue ball.
Energy, that's it. Keep it up.
And trip out. Chris Molina in. Inbounding the ball, number 2, Chris Molina. Looking for the open man. Able to handle it, Anthony De Leon. Unable to steal. And touched. Still turned over. Gill Grove ball here at the baseline. Or right near the baseline. Number 1 driving down. Looking up. Bruce Ventura stepping up, trying to make traffic in his way. Passing it over to number 20. Quick pass to number 11. Number 2 open on the key. Number 30 back open. Number 1 almost completely open, trying to drive in. And gets the and 1 foul on the shot, being blocked by number 24, Isaiah Botras.
Oh, you got that.
1 on the block. Second team foul for the quarter for Woodlawn. 52 seconds left on the clock. 42-15, 2 open shots for Gill Grove, number 1. First shot ready. Goes up. And the only shot, the extra point goes in. 43-15. Gill Grove leading. 50 seconds left on the clock for Woodlawn in this half. Long pass over to Bruce Ventura. Looking for the long pass, short. Unable to recover. Number 1 unable to do much. Number 1 for Gill Grove. Another 2 points. Easy layup. 45-15. 30-point deficit. 30 seconds left in the quarter. Jaden Copeland. And Isaiah Botras with a mistake on the turnover. And number 2 drives it down into the paint. 15 seconds left for Woodlawn in this quarter. 47-15 as it stands. Jaden Copeland looking for the open lane. Going for the 2 points. And 3 seconds left looking for number 1 trying to drive in. Half-court shot. Alright, currently as it stands, 47-15, Gill Grove over Woodlawn. 47-15 after 2 quarters. Second half of the game coming up after about 8 minutes in the locker room.